In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some amazing and awesome hacks just using some of Dollar Tree kitchen towels. And these all turned out very beautiful and I can't wait to share, so let's jump in. Hello my sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video and spending some time with me. I'm going to be starting off with these things right here. I picked out this specific towel in this watermelon and strawberry pattern. I thought that was really pretty, especially for the summer. And then I also picked up two of their wooden drawers and this beautiful watermelon napkin that you can open it and it turns into a beautiful slice of watermelon. I think that is really cute. I want to add them to the sides of these drawers, so I'm just going to take my Mod Podge and I'm going to simply just put a light layer, and then I'm going to press down that napkin right to that Mod Podge and then just try to smooth it out the best that I can. And I decided to do this on the sides because I thought it would be really cute if the sides of these drawers looked like a watermelon as well, and tie in with that kitchen towel that I'm going to be using. And I really end up loving how it looks in the end. So once I get it all smoothed out there, I'm going to just go in with my sand block and very easily take off that excess that is hanging off of the sides, and it should fall off really nice and easy for you. And you can see just how pretty that looks. I am loving it. So now I'm gonna do the rest just like that. And I did add in some of the seeds to some of the sides so it can look, really pretty. Now I want to add these two boxes together, which is why I didn't add the napkin onto two sides of the drawers, because they're going to be glued together anyway, so you wouldn't see it. So now I am just pressing those together, and I do like to add a clip just so it can hold it nice and tight as well. And now I want to go in with that watermelon towel, and I want it to go inside of each drawer just like this, just so it can look really nice and pretty and give it a nice lining so it's not just bare wood. So I want to just take my hot glue gun and go side by side. I'm going to add the hot glue first, and then I'm just going to push down that towel right inside, making sure that I make sure that I have enough for each side, and make sure that it's pressed nice and firmly against those sides, so that that hot glue can cling onto it really nicely. And then I'm just going to continue working all the way around for all the four sides the same exact way, just adding hot glue and then just pressing that towel against it. And now this doesn't have to be perfect. I'd want it to be nice and, just organic looking, how a towel would lay. It obviously wouldn't be perfect, and that's what I think makes it look really cute and really nice, especially for the summer. I really do love how it turned out. So I'm just going to continue those steps. And then we're gonna take our scissors and we're gonna cut off all of the excess that is hanging, because we don't want to have too much hanging off the sides while we are working on it. So now I'm gonna go in along the edges of those boxes, add a little bit of hot glue and fold over the hanging edges just a little bit, because I want it to look like it's covered over the edges as well, just draping over a little bit. And I thought that would look really nice. So I'm just doing that all the way around this box. My friends, let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite fruit? Mine happens to be peaches and blueberries. I love. You would have to let me know what is your favorite fruit. I would love to know. Now you guys, I am cutting this towel on the other side here because it didn't fit. I thought it was gonna fit for the other box, but it didn't quite lay right. So I'm just gonna do the same thing to the other side. Perfectly fine. Now I want to take this rope and I want to hot glue it all the way around the edging of this piece, because it's just going to tie it together and make it look nice and finished and make it look nice and pretty as well. So I'm going to hot glue that all the way around this box. And this rope is from Dollar Tree, and they always carry these also in a brown color as well. So I'm just going to take my hot glue gun and I'm going to simply place that all the way around. Once the rope was on there, I didn't show it in the video, but I just took the same rope, a little bit of it, and I placed it on two corners of this box just to hide the imperfections of where it was cut, and so I can hide those seams. And that was it for this DIY, you guys. And I think this little box slash organizing tray is super adorable and cute. I really love how it turned out. I just love the look of it. It is really nice, and you can use it to organize your spoons, your forks, your knives if you are having a picnic or a gathering. I think it would be very cute for a summer activity. You would have to let me know what you think. Now, moving along to the next DIY, I have here this beautiful wooden pallet sign. It was $3 from Dollar Tree Plus. And now this DIY, friends, it had some up and downs because you'll see here in just a minute. I did DIY it, and then I ended up not liking how it turned out. So it's, instead of it haunting me for days, I decided to fix it because it really was bothering me, and I don't like if something comes out to not my liking, then I would want to fix it because it's just gonna bother me. So anyway, I'm gonna start off by adding this watermelon towel down to the center little wooden plank here, this the middle one of the sign, and then I just used my hot glue to lay it down. I thought it would be like the fastest way to lay it down. So I used hot glue, and then I'm just going to take my scissors and go and cut off all of that excess. And I do want it to be frayed around the edges because it is a towel, and it looks good either way. So I do leave it nice and frayed. So I'm going to cut all of that off, and once I get that cut off, I decided to take a little bit of white paint and this little brush and distress the edges a little bit because I wanted it to tie in with that white towel, and I thought it would look really nice, and it did look really nice. So I just added that to all of the edges of my sign. Once I was done that, I took some green ribbon and I decided to add two strips along the two sides where that towel is, just to give it a nice extra pop of color. And I decided to go with green because it incorporates with that green of the watermelon as well as the strawberries. So I added that to both sides, and I even pushed in two thumbtacks to each one of those on top as well to give it a nice popped out look and make it stand out even more. And I thought that looked really pretty. Now here is where it gets fun. Here is now I wanted to place down some wording. I wanted to place down life is sweet. Now with the rub-on transfers, I did have life and I did have sweet, but I didn't have the word is, and I only had it in these sticker letters that you see here. So I cut out my words and I added those down, and then I took those sticker letters and I just took out the IS for is, and I placed those down right next to life because I wanted the life is and then sweet at the bottom. So you can see here they look okay, but they don't look the best, and I don't really like how it turned out. So I just continued on just to see how I would like it in the very end. So I even placed down a nice layer of Mod Podge, and it's all fine and dandy. But then I quickly decided, no, I do not like it. So what I ended up doing was just sanding down that top layer a little bit, but it is flush to the wood, so you don't have to really do much. But I just sanded it down because I did add those sticker letters, so I did have to peel those off and then sand it down a little bit. So now I have to reapply a layer of Mod Podge to lay down this paper that I want to add, because I realized that I have this beautiful paper that says strawberries homegrown, and I think that would tie in really beautiful with the towel because it does have strawberries on it as well. So I'm gonna put the strawberries right at the top plank, and I'm simply just going to press that down and rub it nice and firmly onto that Mod Podge, and just try my best not to get a lot of air bubbles. And I do like to take any straight edge or my Cricut tool just to help me scrape it on there really well. Now I'm going to go in with this little knife and cut off that excess just like this, and then I'm going to have to cut off the excess on the other side. So what I did was I folded that paper in half and I pinched it really good, and I just simply ripped it right off. And then once that is off, I'm going to take my sand block to sand off the edges on the sides, and I'm even gonna sand down the other two edges as well to make it look nice and flush to the piece and make it look really nice. And I do want some of it to chip off a bit just so it can look really nice and, you know, vintage and old looking. And now for the other plank, I do want to add the other piece of that paper that says homegrown. So I'm just going to add a nice beautiful layer of Mod Podge to the bottom one. I did remove the flower that I added it on, but I am going to reapply it once the paper is on. But I do end up putting it in the middle plank instead. And you guys, I am super happy that I decided to fix this and just judge it up and, you know, say scrap the old look, because it turned out absolutely beautiful now. And I really love the outcome. I love all of the different textures, all of the beautiful bright colors. I really do love this one. Let me know what you think and if you like this new look better. My friends, I'm super excited to announce that this video is in collaboration with my sweet friend Amy over at Create with Amy 507. If you do not know her, I will have her link in my description box below, because she is very talented and makes some beautiful, awesome decor. She does a little bit of everything, and here is a little bit of her work. They are very beautiful, so I do suggest you to go head to my description box so you can check her out, because she is going to be picking an item from Dollar Tree to work with as well, and you do not want to miss. So I do hope that you check her out, and make sure when you go over, you tell her that I sent you and I said hi. So next up for this DIY, I have this galvanized metal jar sign from Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna add this beautiful watermelon towel once again. Now friends, you can for this specific collab, we did decide to pick one item from Dollar Tree and, you know, show you guys multiple ways you can use it. So for the towels, you can choose different pattern and, you know, different types of designs of the towel, but I decided to just pick the same towel and show you different ways you can use the same exact towel. So I hope that you did like that idea and you did enjoy, you know, today's DIYs and content, because I really enjoyed making it for you and it was super fun and challenging. So now I'm just simply adding that hot glue onto the sign and pressing down that towel until it's all the way on there. But I'm not going to hot glue down the top because I do have an idea for that. So I'm going to leave the top of the jar open. Once all of that is glued down, I am going to cut off all of that excess, just nice and flushed to the jar. And for the top with the excess, I am going to roll it like 2 times. I'm gonna add hot glue and press it down so that it has a nice rolled look and folded down look. So I thought that would be really cute there. Once that is done, I do take my sand block because I want to fray the edges a bit more along this sign just to make it look nice and, you know, just pretty with that frayed edge look. So I decided to do that, and then I decided to take a little bit of hot glue so I can press down this juice string to the back of my sign, and I want to wrap it around the top of the jar, maybe like 3 or 4 times or however many times you think it looks good. And then I am going to stop by adding some more hot glue to the back and just clipping off the excess. And I thought adding this juice string around it would make it look nice and pretty as well, with a nice little decorative touch. So once that was on there, I did take some of that same juice string and I added a bowl to the top corner of this jar, and I did add a double bow, so I made a second one and added it on top of the first bow just to make it look nice and dressed up and cute. And now my idea for this sign is that you can use it as, you know, your summer picnic to hang it up and hold your straws for your drinks. Now you can add one so it can look like a nice sign as it is here, or you can add a ton of them, so when you are having a picnic or a gathering, and you can have it holding the straws, which is super cute and I love it. And I'm not sure if you noticed there, but I did take that juice string and add two little lines just to make it look like the jar lines and make it look really pretty, and I thought that added a nice little touch. You guys would have to let me know what you think, and let me know which one was your favorite from today, because I love to hear from you guys and your feedback. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I can't wait to see you in my future video. My friends, take care and God bless. Bye.